Hey guys, welcome back to Good Day Columbia. I'm Destiny Chance and I'm here with Andrew McLean with Genesis Catering. And for Labor Day, you know, it's an exciting time of the year, lots of cookouts. We have some safety tips, don't we?
Yes, we do. Anytime you're grilling, the first thing you want to do is make sure your grill is always outside, away from your home, away from your railings, over branch, eaves. You want to make sure that you got a lot of ventilation also. Also, you want to make sure your kids and pets, animals are away from when you're lighting it. And also, we're going to go over a couple of the charbroiler and the gas grill, the safety tips on both of those.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start with, which one do you want to start with?
We'll start with the grill.
Okay.
The propane. Propane is you're dealing with gas, and when you want to light it, the first thing you want to do is open your lid. And once you open your lid up, you want to cut your valve on. And put your valve on, that releasing the gas, and then you ignite it. And once you ignite it, you'll see blue flames, and then it's heating. You can close it back down. That's the proper way to do it. And you got many versions of how people do things, but always use your user guide to make sure specific brand that you're using and what they ask you to do also. Now the charcoal is much simpler. You basically charcoal. You will pile your charcoal into a pile. You will light the lighting fluid, wait about 5 to 10 minutes. From that point, you'll light it. You let the coals turn completely white. You can spread them out, have a direct heat or indirect heat, leave it on one side. That's a couple ways to lighten it up. And safety-wise, is just making sure you don't have long clothing on, anything that will get into the flames. Never add charcoal fluid or any flammable fluid while you're heating it up.
Which one's more safer out of the two between the gas and the charcoal?
The gas is more likely to have a leak or anything like that. I prefer charcoal. It's to me better flavor. Safety-wise, I enjoy this better. But with propane, you have the gas, you have leaks. It might not be sealed properly, and if you don't ventilate it and you light it, you open it up, flames can burst out at you.
About how far away, can you show me, like in distance, how far away you should stand from the grill?
When you lighten it, you can stand at your normal, about a foot away from it, and you just light it. It lights up on its own. It's very simple. Charcoal, the same way. When you lighten it, just give yourself a little distance, not that much at all.
Now, and the same thing with the charcoal?
Charcoal, the same thing. You don't want to be too far away. You want to make sure you can be there enough to light it and not too far away to control anything that get out of control.
Okay, we only have a few more seconds, so let's open up this grill. We don't want to have people wondering what's inside. You see all this yummy things we're going to be cooking. We're going to find out how to grill the perfect steak, along with some other yummy treats from Genesis Catering coming up in the next 30 minutes. Hey guys, welcome back to Good Day Columbia. I'm Destiny Chance and I have with me Andrew McLean with Genesis Catering. We've been out here all morning cooking up things for Labor Day, and he's actually going to show us some safety tips when it comes to the gas grill, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
so what's
first thing, we're going to connect the propane tank to your line. And it's very simple. The new machines now is very simple when you connect it. You just take the tank, you connect it, and you twist it. And once it gets twisted all the way on, you'll know it. You don't want to overdo it. Once it's tight, now what you do, you can take it and you can release the gas on it slowly.
Will you be able to hear anything at all? Or?
You can hear the gas sometimes when it's going through the line. Once it gets fully turned and open, what you want to do, you want to listen to see you hear any hisses coming from it. You smell any gas. If you smell it, you need to cut it off immediately.
Okay.
And get with someone that can check your grill out, some type of professional that can check it out. Also, what you can do is check your grill to see if you have any leaks or not by taking water, a little rag, soapy water, and you run it against your line. While you're running against your line, you're looking to see if you see any air coming from it, any bubbles coming up. If you don't, then your line is good and sealed. If you do, you need to cut the grill off immediately and go get a professional person to check it out.
What would those bubbles look like?
It'd be little air bubbles just coming up with the soap buds. And then once you see that, you know you got a leak or a hole in your hose, and you'll know. Other than that, once you get finished doing that, you'll close your grill up, and then you can go ahead and ignite it, and then you can get started grilling.
Okay, that's good to know. I noticed these hefty gloves over there. They're different than the typical gloves. So explain to me why you need these when you grill.
These are heat-resistant gloves. It's good when you are grilling and you're doing a lot of meat at one time. You don't want to use this one item to pick up the meat. These are heat-resistant. You can pick it up with ribs, chicken, Boston butts, anything like that. To move and flip them over to get the proper moving around and airflow in your grill to continue the good cooking on it.
That's good. And then attire. Let's quickly talk about that. Have on the gloves, and I mean, I have my work clothes on. Is this okay?
It's okay to grill in.
Okay.
It's not an issue. Now, if she was in a commercial kitchen, the sandals would be a problem.
Okay.
But she's outside, she's home, she's relaxing, good attire.
Okay. And let's go to the grill.
All right.
Because we do have something coming up next, you guys. We've been making ribs and chicken with that barbecue sauce on there. And what are we going to be doing next?
Once we get finished taking this meat off the grill, we're going to go ahead and put a couple of kebabs on. We have a Italian sausage kebab, and we have a chicken kebab. Then from there, we're going to go with cooking some steaks, and then we'll show you some sides that can go with a normal backyard barbecue.
And with the steak, we're going to do it at 3 different temperatures.
3 different temperatures with the steak to show you medium rare, medium, and almost well done.
Okay, cool. And then we'll have actually one of the tools used to measure the temperature.
Exactly.
We'll talk about all those things coming up next on Good Day Columbia. Hey guys, you see the barbecue sauce, you see the grill, you see how much fun we're having out here with Genesis Catering. I'm here with my good friend Andrew McLean, and we're out here grilling a lot of different things for your Labor Day weekend, and we have some steaks, right?
Yes, we do. We have a ribeye, we have a filet mignon, and we have T-bone steak. They are very thick, about an inch and a quarter thickness, and you have a lot of different ways that you hear about seasoning, cooking your steak. It's really your preference of how you cook it and what you like to get done. But one of the simplest ways to do it is just salt and pepper to season it. And then we're going to show you 3 different ways to cook it: medium, rare, medium, and also a little bit of well done.
Okay.
All right, we're going to start with a little bit of salt.
And you said you just picked the meat up from the butcher.
Yes, fresh. That's the best way to go.
So I don't need to go to a grocery store to get it, just pick it up from a butcher.
You can. The best thing you want to do is look for ribeyes. You want to look for the marbling. You want to see if it got good marbling, then it's a good tender, and that's the most flavorful part of the meat. The filet mignon is good and tender, but you have to cook it the right way to keep it tender.
Yeah.
T-bone, one of the favorites, is you cook it basically where you like to, season it the way you like to, but also it's a good tender, and look for the marbling also. Now we're going to move over to the grill. All right, we're going to start off with, pass me them thongs over there.
I got you.
All right, thank you. All right, we're going to start out on the propane. We're going to start out with the ribeye. We're going to do a 45-degree turn because we're going to get good grill marks on it. Now we're going to go over to the chopboard and do the filet mignon and
Is that
the
45
T-bone.
too, or?
45. Normally when you're cooking them, for medium, you want to cook them about, medium rare, about 5 to 7 minutes on the first side. Then you flip it over about 5, maybe 6 minutes. And you want a medium rare, you want to go a little longer, about 6 to 8 minutes for the first side, then about 8 to 9 minutes the second side. Also, medium, for well done, you want to go about 8 to 9 minutes, maybe a little longer. And when you flip it over for the second side, about the same amount.
Is there anything that you can do? Do you like poke a hole in it? Do you see the
No.
inside? Like, don't
Always
do that.
use your friendly thongs, always. You don't want to poke the meat. You want to flip it over. You don't want to punch it, because if you puncture it, you're letting juices out. The part of what we're doing now is getting a good sear to hold the meat in. And you don't need to flip the meat constantly over and over, because the juices are trying to escape, and you want the juices to stay in.
That's why you said just one time.
One time.
Just let it stay on
Exactly.
there. Did you spray anything on the grill before, or did you just put it on there?
A little olive oil. We oil it down before we do anything to help it from sticking. But other than that, you don't need anything else. Sometimes you can buy the cooking spray. You spray it down. It's the same thing. But I love olive oil, and it's better works for me.
Come around on this side. I remember earlier you were telling me about the temperature of the grill. Tell me what you were saying about opening and closing it. About how hot is this normally for this?
For grilling, you probably want to keep it about 300 to 325.
Okay.
That's best for grilling.
Okay.
If you want to smoke something, then 200 is good for smoking. But every time you open the grill back and forth, the heat is escaping, and you want to keep it closed as long as possible to keep the heat in, because you want the food to cook properly and evenly.
So that's a good thing to know, basically, to keep the heat in even when you turn the meat to the 45-degree angle like we have this one. This is the ribeye?
Ribeye.
This is the ribeye steak on 45-degree angle. Yeah. And that's basically the things you need to know. Coming up next, guys, we're going to have a full recap of those safety tips we were talking about earlier when it comes to your grill, both the gas and the charcoal grill. And we have some delicious sides and his homemade barbecue sauce from Genesis Catering. More coming up on Good Day Columbia when we return. Hey guys, welcome back to Good Day Columbia. We have Genesis Catering out here. We've been out here all morning giving you grilling safety tips just for your fun Labor Day weekend. And last segment, we were actually having steaks on the grill. Let's see what they look like now, right?
All right.
Oh, yes.
Happy.
Yes.
This is our ribeye, and this is medium well. As you can tell, it's still got the pink in the middle. It's very warm through. Very tender and juicy.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You also have the filet mignon, and this was cooked a little medium. So we're gonna see how it's turned out to be. All right. You can see a little bit of pink also.
Okay.
All right. And also we did the T-bone, and this should be at the same as the filet mignon.
Okay.
Look at that juice on there.
Yeah. And the spices, too. Yeah.
And you say you only need two things, right?
Two things, salt and pepper, the best thing to do. The meat is the main thing, and you want that flavor because it already has its flavor. You don't want to overpower with all kind of seasoning and anything else.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, what is this?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is kebab. This is the chicken kebab and the Italian salsa kebab.
Okay, let's walk over here to we can get to the rest of the other. Oh, what's this over here?
This here is a completed plate of everything that we fixed today.
Oh, yes.
I'll point to it while you name it.
Okay. That is part of the Italian salsa kebab. That is the barbecue chicken. That is the steak. That is ribs. That is the chicken kebab part of it. Potato salad, dirty rice, coleslaw, baked beans.
That's how you do it.
And also, dessert is peach cobbler.
We have dessert out here too. You guys are amazing. Now, these baked beans, how many different beans did you guys use? I heard
Two different types. Regular baked beans, which is navy beans also, and then we use the white navy beans with a little bit of bell pepper, onions, bacon, and some brown sugar, molasses, and
oh my
special other season.
Happy right now.
Really quick, Chef, talk to us about this. I noticed this upstairs. You all, it's a homemade special recipe you talked about.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
We have two flavors. We have the original, which is sweet and tangy, and also we have the spicy, a little kick to it. It's specially blended with some nice herbs, fresh herbs, spices.
Okay.
Little other things we put in
Yeah,
a secret recipe for a reason. Yeah. And then really quickly, tell us 3 things people should remember before they get out there on that grill and where you guys are located.
First thing, make sure that the grill is away from the home. Make sure the kids are away. And also make sure that when you lighten, make sure there's nothing around. And just make sure your clothes is not loose and hanging over the flames. Also, Genesis Catering, we are located at 2825 Cliffside Circle. That's at our office. At 119 Diamond Lane is where our kitchen location. And like our slogan said, any occasion is our occasion.
Ooh, let's eat.
Okay, yeah, y'all, let's eat. You guys, I hope you guys have a great Labor Day weekend. We're just going to dig into this food right now.
Okay.
Okay, which one can I get into? That